Welcome back to the Peak of Darkness tournament. We are entering into a new group. This is Group A, and it features the world record holder for New Game Dante, Frenchie, someone else who's kind of washed goes by Waifu, and this beast, Mysterion06. This shit stacked like Jenga blocks. I can't wait to see it. Seeing some good gold releases coming out the gate. Fellas, how we feeling?
Feeling really excited here, looking at the world record holder Frenchie and the load remover master Mysterion, that he's always making load removers for all games.
You always...
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, just real quick, you gotta throw a shout out to all the people that put the tech into the games, man. I don't want to sit there having to program a fucking load remover myself. I can't even program a can opener. This guy over here is doing the hard work, and we salute you. 07's in the chat. Thank you, Mysterion. A little bit of a slow mission 1, though. Part of what I'm seeing here. Not too... We're seeing good gold releases overall, and a couple of, Ooh, a couple of missed releases. What the fuck's going on Frenchie's screen, dude?
I don't know. Maybe he's a little bit nervous. I don't know.
You think he's being serious about that? After fucking... Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'll keep it a buck with you. After hearing Loner Hero shit talk his own performance and run after providing juicer after juicer, this guy was practically sponsored by Ocean Spray. He was doing so good. But he never believed in himself. It's all John's. It's all downplays. Get Dr. Alakanoja on the phone. That's non-traditional narcissism right there. Immediately.
So
stare. Oh, go ahead, Igna. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying that they're actually really toe-to-toe here. Like, both of them got really good M1s released at the beginning. Mysterio was a little bit better. He got 3 guys instead of 2 that Frenchie got. But they're just real close to each other.
Yeah, they're doing really well, though. Although, ooh, you do love... I do love every time a Wrath spawns, they just start gatting them up and they don't even flinch. They don't even flinch about blocking right on time. And honestly, Mysterion's not that far behind in the technique. He's doing good. He's missed a couple of crucial gold releases to keep him on pace with Frenchie, who's right now fighting the Grim Reaper. What the fuck is these E&I timings?
There's so many different colored timings on his split. That's ridiculous.
Can somebody please confirm whether or not he's using Turbo Boat? What the fuck? How is he shooting that fast? Or is he a keyboard Andy? He could be a keyboard Carlton. You never know.
Who knows? That match was ridiculous, though.
Absolutely, it was.
Is Frenchie going to be done with mission 2? Mysterion on the other end, though. Pretty solid boss fight from him as well.
Yeah, he's not too far behind, at least at this point.
Oh, he's a little bit behind. It's actually 1 second behind his PV. Well, ahead, I mean. But he got an A, so that means no Stinger 2 for him.
Not in this instance, and it looks like Mysterion's a little surprised at that factor. He's just now coming to grips with the fact that he's going to be moving in slow motion on his way to Love Planet right now.
Taking the walk of shame.
Sometimes, you know, Dante got to get that cardio in.
Yeah, he's got to get his step count quite high.
Exactly. Someone gifted him a Fitbit for his birthday, so let's find out.
Seeing Frenchie here trying his best. He had a couple of issues getting those sloths wrangled up towards the door. This is one of the primo spots where you see people kind of lose the crowd control a little bit. Frenchie suffered from it. Mysterion's faring a little bit better, although he's struggling a little bit to capitalize on the door as much as he can. I love that little movement. Shit, I love that. Skateboarding up to the door. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Yeah, super clean stuff. As you'd probably expect from Frenchie, to be fair.
Well, I mean, we got to hold him up to a higher standard, right? We got to bully him.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Every time he misses anything, just
anything, just flame him.
I'm down.
Oh, like he failed. He fucked up the block. What is he doing?
Imagine getting the world record holder being hit by Cerberus.
I'm posting his lat long in the chat right now. Send him pizzas.
He gets a drop with the doggo.
Oh my god, 2 heads killed immediately. I'm surprised at that. Although it does make sense that he would spend the cash when he does. As an immediate free RG.
Going for the purchase right there. He's going to bring it on the end of the mission then.
So even though Frenchie has missed a couple of gold releases here in the Cerberus fight, he's still ahead in the race overall. And he's doing pretty well for himself. Meanwhile, though, action is on Mysterion to close this gap as best he can before it gets too wide.
He gets the drop on it, though, so that means a lot of damage. Gonna blow up ahead at least. He got one.
He needs to get the ice off for the release. Ooh, but he wasn't ready! No, the commit to the action! Oh, when he went for that second swing of the Rebellion, that was pure greed. That is one instance where I'm in favor of just waiting. He does eventually get out about, ooh, almost a full 30 seconds behind Frenchie at this point.
And don't forget that he has to invest a little bit of time purchasing Stinger 2.
That is correct. It's not looking too grand, although right now Frenchie is doing his best to keep that rhythm up with those shotgun cancels in the Enigma room, rounding out the end of this fight for him. Really clean fight overall.
Yeah, clean. Grand.
Almost
rooms-
up to the Gigapit's room.
Yeah, we're on our way to Giga's Dip. You gotta hope, especially if you're Mysterion in this case, that somehow Frenchie just fucks up the crowd control. He needs something to help keep him as close to this race as possible. On top of a gold split there for him there, leaving mission 3.
Yeah, it's 29. That's like huge gold.
Yeah,
He
the
could be
time
feeling
he was
himself here.
comparing it to was around 6 minutes, so Mysterion's doing having a really solid run, just for themselves in general, which is good to see.
Really good with it, actually. Splitting it up with some shotgun cancels. Putting against the wall.
Ooh, good adjustment there to make sure that he wouldn't knock the Sloth away. That was what that little micro step was doing, keeping him wall bounced. Appreciate the little things there. If it can't be optimal, the least you can do is staunch the bleeding, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I want to see it. Don't even... Oh, how does he do it? How do they count, bro? I don't understand.
I want to say at this point it's almost just muscle memory. They just go to sleep. Like,
Oh! The commentator's
messed
cursed,
up.
everybody! I can't believe it. Minus 50,000 social credit.
Can't believe the world record holder missing that. What is going on?
John Sheen is on his way. He's going to beat the hell out of you. Meanwhile, uh-oh, Mysterion is having a little bit of trouble corralling these demons in front of the door. Uh-oh, he's already split. They're jumping all around him. There's no hope. He needs to try and recover as best he can as Gigapete is in play. It's over onto Frenchie. Damage is not too great for the first cycle. We need to hope that he can stay on, and we need to hope he gets the orbs. Fingers are crossed, toes crossed. Ooh, the double hit.
Nice.
Oh, close! Oh, so close to the one cycle. Beautiful Gigapete so far. You know it's going to be safe and secure, and just like that, Frenchie is out of Mission 4.
So close with that one cycle. In the meantime, we have Mysterio on the room there. Oh, he didn't get the block there. That's probably gonna cost some time on Giga.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit. He's
he
losing
has
just
one
a
more.
little bit of confidence in himself there. He was like, oh, did I really shoot that many bullets? I don't know. It's those kind of decisions where your opponent is going to gain time either back or ahead of you. And in this case with Frenchie, you have to assume it's a lead being established.
He decided to blow it up in the air, so they don't have to worry about the block.
Very true.
That's
And also,
But that's a little bit slower because that means that you have to hold for that guard instead of using it to kill one of the guys there. But it's a little bit safer.
ooh, he's double dipping the chip on that one. All right. A little bit of damage lead out. Let's see if we can get the one cycle here. Oh, but he misses the jump timing. Oh, the Pogo face. He's not having a good time. All right, decent recovery. Really? Okay, good recovery. He's
Okay.
back on track.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Okay,
but
still
he is
saving
not.
up.
He's not as fortunate. He's going to need the purple orbs coming out of Gigapete here to make up the lost time. He's on top, and he does get the orbs, but he needs all these to ping, and he's good. Really good recovery on Gigapete there for Mysterion.
That's a really nice save, to be honest. Usually when you just miss one of the jumps, that's it for you.
that's ridiculous. And that's a huge goal for him as well. He's taking his head, but still, you're minus 130. That's mad.
You got to hope right now. Oh, when he's looking off to the other monitor, you need to not look at that. You need to stay in the game, buddy. Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps. Get the myopic vision.
Focus on yourself.
Exactly. The rest of the world doesn't matter.
This
Just
is your
you
time,
and your
sir.
game. Meanwhile, the trident picked up. We're heading back to the Enigma room. We had a pretty clean Jester 1, of course, displayed by Frenchie. Didn't really suffer at the hand of too many orbs, at least not that I saw.
Yeah,
Overall,
no, it
though.
looked pretty clean. Let's see what this next combat room is going to be like for Frenchie.
We're getting into the Jester. It seems to be opting for shotgun. No, he's going for switch cancels. Okay. It's a mix, actually.
Although we are seeing a bit of a difference here in the comfort level around the orb play for both players. Whereas Frenchie was able to stay in the fight, Mysterion had to give up that extra damage per second in order to make himself feel safe. Although still, this is a fairly quick fight, although we need to be careful with how we handle these erratic orbs.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
he's
is
in a
not
good
the good
spot.
RNG.
Oh, but he's opting for the shotgun cancels to keep himself mobile. I appreciate the adaptation. He needs to go for another cycle of making him dance. And with that, Jester's out of the way.
Stuff. Frenchie onto the elevator to Agni and Rudra. Did say he'd fall off it, so we'll see if he's lying or if he's telling the truth.
You think he's going to throw?
That fall is actually going to cost some time if it happens. It's at least 30 seconds.
Let's see what he does with it. What the hell is he doing?
Charging guard, I guess.
Huh.
Oh, charge
Probably.
guard there. That's interesting, actually.
Maybe he's throwing. Maybe he's feeding. You never know. Throwing for content.
Yes, you want a nice gold release on Agni Rudra.
Do you though?
If you go for a release, you end up behind them. That's not what you want to do.
You know, maybe he's the one who's doing the keyboard tricks where you're walking in the middle of cutscenes. Maybe this guy has some juice that we just don't know about. Okay, I'm willing to defer.
Yeah, the
Let's see
secret
what
juice is
happens.
out though.
Although if he
Yeah,
fumbles
give
the mag,
Buddha.
you got collectible time. Oh, okay. It's just used for raw burst damage, I guess. Okay. Oh, but he's not set himself up in the corner well. He's out of the schmicks. Rudra's over there, not engaged at all. Oh, and he takes damage as well. He's fumbling this opportunity. Oh, it's highly likely that we're going to get a runaway situation here.
Well, he's able to lock them in place. Okay, he's in the loop again.
Okay, good. Excellent. Really good shotgun cancels coming down for Frenchie. That's why he has the world record. Beautiful recovery out of some dicey
Okay.
positioning.
And that's it. Agni Rudra down. Level 2 Royal Guard. And out to mission 6.
Lame
All
stuff.
mysterious, and he's on his way to the elevator.
Yeah, this gap is getting pretty wide right now. A little bit over. Mysterion needs to have a goated Agni and Rudra in order to keep pace at this point, but even then he's still over like 40 seconds behind, it seems like, if not more. Oh, see a little bit of mashing.
Fresh gonna still lose some time on the spikes if he by any chance doesn't get good one, or maybe the blood goals after do not allow you to surf on one of the guys. He's gonna be stuck there for a while.
We need to start getting out the hexes, everybody. The commentator's curse. Frenchie's playing it better than he ever has. I can't believe he's about to world record this right now.
But what if Frenchie messes up the riddle?
No!
No, Mysterion fell off.
He hexed him? No!
I can't believe it. Is there something on the rules for hexes?
Nah, that's Frenchie hacking right there. He did something. He got his IP. He was a reverse Uno card there, and damn.
No.
Can we get
He
like
actually
a VAR
walked him
check?
off the side.
Can we throw a challenge flag down? Can we get a VAR check, something on that, please?
Is that a rugby tackle?
That's going for both NFL and football, or in, I guess, in American case, soccer. But
I see, I see.
I had both bases covered for American and British sports. Don't you worry.
Well, I appreciate the metropolitanism of it all. I really do. If you're Mysterion in this case, you know, you gotta just keep... You know, it's important, of course, that you have the smile on the outside, but it needs to reflect the smile on the inside, right? Like, you need to not be dying internally as you fall off of that elevator.
That is indeed soul crushing. That's actually the first fall that we see there. See how his Agni Ruler do. Not in the corner.
Yeah, Rudra is not engaged in this situation at all. Mysterion is still juicing the damage through, though. Oh, and he gets a gold release through. Not great. Oh, and they're running. This is not good.
He was able to be carried. That's good. That means that they're going to engage right away.
The adaptation here that's required. If only Agni would get in the fucking fight, dude.
Something that he can do is just make a quick spin to shoot him, and then Agni will engage. But if you're focused on just one of them, you sometimes ignore that.
Uh-oh.
Just be careful.
Oh, the health is too low for both. He needs to catch up and get him killed right now. We're good. Oh, my God.
Oh, no. So you got it? Oh, nice.
Fantastic work right there by Mysterion. That time loss really coming back to bite him right now as Frenchie is on mission 7. He's walking. He sees his brother and he's pissed.
Getting hit a couple of times by these greeds. And as the chat mentioned, Frenchie's still actually, if he has a really good mission 7, he can end up with a sub, like an 18 XX, sub 19. It's definitely on the cards for Frenchie, which would be ridiculous.
His actual sum of best right there is sub 18.
That would be something to see this tournament, wouldn't it?
Who knows? We're still starting. We're at the beginning of block 3, and we still have one more today and the final blocks tomorrow.
Mysterion right now with the essence of technique. He needs to get the hell out of this tunnel.
Oh, stinging on a blood gargoyle though.
I know. The SSX tricky experience. He needs to keep moving to the best of his ability. Oh, but he drops the skateboard and he just decides to run. The walk of shame. Off now to the riddle.
Hey, Frenchie now.
Frenchie with the quickest fuck jump cancels. Dude is crazy with it.
So cool. Nice adjustment to get that Singer just before the Lust attacked as well.
Good height adjustment. If you miss the cross swords on the way up, just oh my god, that roll. Oh, will he use the door though? No, he will not. And just like that, he's out of the Crystal Skull room. That was so clean.
He's almost going up for the final fight before Virgil. Looks like some of best possible time is gonna be an 1846. Will this be the first sub 19 of the tournament?
I would really love to see somebody put on a clinic with these Virgil Royal blocks, and if anybody's doing it, I'm looking at world record holder. All eyes now on Frenchie. Oh, but he will fumble the bag ever so slightly against the greed as the sub-19 is slowly ticking away.
Just wasn't secure enough.
Was
and I actually
not.
had a pride spawned as well. That's unfortunate.
In this case, though, it's on the Grim Reaper to stop bucking around. Ooh, good kill on the Grim Reaper there. Very much so appreciated.
So we're
Well,
going for the blue guy.
Yes, we are on our route to Sonic the Hedgehog. I wonder what's happening in Mysterion's court right now. It seems like he's trying to get some reversal inputs going, but he's not hitting the timings correctly. You hate to see nerves hit like this, but it seems like he's having a good time. Once again, smile on the outside. Hopefully smiles on the inside.
Yeah,
Right
I
now
mean,
his
it's a tough input, so it's cool to at least see him go for it.
Ooh, a little bit of weird height adjustment. Fucking over Frenchie right there. Good blocks. Uh-oh.
It's looking scary for Frenchie right now. Gotta play this last bit clean.
1913. Coming down for Frenchie.
Really good time for Frenchie. A little bit off from last run by Simo, but it's still a pretty solid one. Now let's switch
would
over
say.
to Mysterion.
All eyes on Mysterion right now to close this to the best of his ability. As long as he has a good Virgil fight, nobody is going to be upset or disappointed. He's had a banger of a run so far. And realistically, I think it's important to note that in terms of timing overall, I think it's fair to say that um, compared to some of the other runs that we've seen in the bracket, some have gone on to be like 25, 27-minute runs. I think Mysterion's keeping a pretty good pace for where he's at right now.
Yeah, for sure. And his mission 1 and 2, he kept up with Frenchie, so that's definitely something to be proud of.
It really is. He had a great start to this race. And he's finishing strong, too. I think it's important to keep in mind he has good shotgun cancel movement. He is staying on top of what he needs to. He's having good enemy prioritization for the most part.
It is interesting that he's actually going for the he's not going for jump cancels, actually. On the guys with the coffins, he's actually going for shotgun cancels on them. Which is still a good amount of damage, just, but a little bit slower than the jump cancels. To be fair, jump cancels are hard.
Yeah, especially the Agni and Rudra ones.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
After a while, you get a timing on them, but still, they're really hard.
I don't think Mysterion got any extra lost spawns, so pretty solid room.
Oh, he
In
messes up
general.
the stinger jump a little bit. He's looking to the side a little bit like, what the heck just happened to me?
Keep the head of the game, sir.
Just got to do his best. That's all we can ask for right now.
In the final stretch here, he could definitely go for it.
Into the Tranquil Souls. All these greeds. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that decision. Sometimes you got to know when to block and when to release, buddy. That's the game
Very,
of life right there.
very fortunate to get green orb from that greed. We'll
No,
take the green orb from the coffin as well. Smart stuff, good awareness.
that's actually smart, because if he dies in this room, he has to go all the way back from the elevator. So that's definitely a lot of time loss.
Oh, speaking of time loss, he's having a rough time corralling this Grim Reaper to do what he wants, and he's also messing up some JC inputs as well. You got to wonder if it's fatigue or if he is just bonked out of his mind.
He's not taking into account a positioning for this fight. You have to do the jump cancels on the back of the Vanguard. If not, he's just gonna block you.
All the same, though, the Grim Reaper does fall, and now we're off to the real Reaper. It's Blue Guy. Well, fellas, we're wrapping up the end of our first session. What have we thought so far?
I mean, Frenchie's looking solid as expected.
I
But
think that's a pretty fair point.
Mysterion's early mission is definitely something to keep an eye on in his next race.
Yeah, there is somebody, dude. He did really good. Unfortunate what happened in the elevator. But still, keeping up with world record holder was something really, really good. He has to be proud of it. And it was not a bad run overall.
What I will say, though, is that if you zoom in on the face cam right now for Mysterion, you could use it as a Blizzard animation reel right now. This guy's an Overwatch character. The eyebrows are moving.
Emotions are there right now. Quite low health. I don't know if he's got any stars. He used the one he
Nope.
picked up earlier, so that's gonna be a death.
Just like that, poor boy's
No.
going back to spawn.
Unfortunate for him. Still, he's not giving up. He says, I'm going to take down the blue guy. You guys are going to be hit with me.
I mean, he can at least still beat his current time for 1 to 7, so...
You can still hold this one.
Yeah, you got to wonder if that's actually something he's thinking about right now. I personally would not be looking at my splits at all. But, you know, everybody's a little bit different on that front. Ooh, some of these blocks are looking a little dicey. This guy's reeling back like, what the fuck is this guy hitting me with?
He's going too early on them. There you go. Rapid slash blocks. That's good. He decided to not go for the blocks anymore. Go for the 13 hits and then shotguns. Old strat. Gotta love it.
Can't get hit. Just opt into his iframes of the jump and run away.
He has 1 pixel health, ladies and gentlemen.
if there's any way to make this last fight entertaining, it's fighting it with literally 1 HP. So I respect this.
True indeed.
Oh my god, that thing crosses state lines, that final hit of Yamato combo. Oh, he needs to create some distance. I would be screaming.
Oh,
You
he
couldn't
caught
put
it.
me in this.
My
Rapid
goodness.
slash.
There you go. Oh, clean. He cleaned it.
Beautiful.
And he PB'd as well. Good
Beautiful.
job, Mysterion. Fantastic recovery on the
One
Virgil fight.